Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Happy New Year to those that celebrate. Happy New Year, new beginning, new targets, new dreams. I wish you all the best. Right, okay, another update. We all came back from holidays. Now it's time to go back to work. And let's have a look what's going on with Bitcoin. So, for those that know me and for those that don't know me, my name is Freedom Salis. And I'm gonna try to make things very simple and practical for you. So if you are the person that doesn't look to be too extreme, difficult with the charts and the strategies, you want something simple, practical, easy, quick, clean, then you may stay. For those that need more complex, you can scroll, go to another video. We don't do too much complex nonsense stuff here. Alright, so I'm here to help everyone to deal with emotions, and I'm trying to give a clear view, an easy understanding, a very easy practical way to see the charts, because time is the essence, right? So you don't need to spend a lot of time in the charts for you to see what's going on. You need to have a clear picture for you to lay down the strategy, right? And then wait for the right moment to take action. Okay, you don't need to waste a lot of time trying to figure out when is the time for you to apply the strategy. Okay, and we all know majority of the time for our traders is waiting time. Just wait. When the price action is ready, when the price is going to be on the correct area for your interest. Okay, I know it's not very exciting, but that's the truth. Okay, if it was too easy or so easy, then everybody will be a very successful trader, and that's not the truth. We all know that there's only very few people that they make it. Okay, a lot of people they're trying to give you the impression and the idea that everyone can make it, which is kind of true. Everyone can make it, but not everyone does make it. Okay, it needs a lot of work and time and commitment, discipline, rules, strategy, not strategies. Strategy. One strategy you need to be disciplined. You need to have rules, and technically you need to take the trades that only the ones that have value and they are valid, right? You're not trying to see trades, okay, and jump into spontaneous left, right, center. No, you need to actually find the trades, set them up, and you wait for the price to fall into your trap, right? That's the game here. You need to set your own trap for the price action to fall, not for you to fall to the market's traps. Anyway, so enough of this chit chat. Let's go to the chart. What's going on with Bitcoin? Today is the 8th of January 2025, early hours. It's around 1 o'clock after midnight. So very early hours. It's a dead spot right now. So no open markets. Anyway, crypto is 24/7. But when I'm saying the markets are not open, I'm talking about the institution access to the crypto space. Okay, but anyway, everyone can trade crypto. I'm talking about volume here. Okay, so 1 o'clock my local time is like 2 hours before Asia opening. Okay, so this is Bitcoin. What happened with Bitcoin? Everyone got excited that it jumped the past 2 days all the way up to 102. Everybody got excited. We see a lot of pumps on the small tokens, but I want you to pay attention to this area over here. Okay, why did it stop here? Look to the left. Always look to the left. It took out liquidity. What did we say? We always say that price is moving from liquidity to liquidity, and if there is an imbalance in between, it will go grab the imbalance as well. Okay, so it came here and grabbed this liquidity, and after that you can see that it failed to continue. Okay, and then start dropping. The first target, everybody will try to see what's going on. The first target will be that, oh, maybe it's going down to this imbalance. Yeah, okay, that's good thinking. Why not? But if you see the price action, it does not stop and carries on going further down, then you need to see where is the next liquidity, where is the next stop, where is the next point of interest. Okay, now for these people that they know me and they follow me on the web room, and also, you know, they've seen my videos before, they have a pretty good idea how I make these lines and how I make these levels. Okay, I'm not going to talk about how I do it. Okay, I've got lots of videos and demonstrating how I do the gangster fib. So go look into the channel for these people, the new people that they need to find out how I draw these lines. It's called gangster fib. Go to gangster fib and see how I draw these lines. I'm going to do more videos in the future explaining again. But right now I'm doing the update for Bitcoin alone. Okay, so price action, if I zoom out a little bit, always zoom out a little bit and see what's going on, see the big picture. This is the 3 hour, let's go to 12 hours and have a look that, you know, Bitcoin was in a range technically for a very long time. So that's the range. Okay, and this is the bottom of the range, this is the top of the range. And this is what happened. It moved from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, the previous liquidity. Liquidity got tapped or grabbed, right? Exactly on the same spot, and is coming down. Okay, it's not a bad thing. Don't worry about it. Don't, you know, don't let it give you any warnings. So let me hide this for this time. Let me hide it for you to see it a little bit better. So here's a view. Okay, so let me draw a range. Here's your range. Here it is, over there. That was the maximum highest point, and it went. That's the lowest point. So you can see multiple areas. That was the first. Let me lock that over here. So around there. So let me talk the drawing tool. So rejection point. Okay, it went all the way in. Came to this level, then came down. So that was the first rejection point on the lowest. Exactly the same level, rejection as resistance. Resistance now is acting as support. So that's a flip point. Okay, so that's the bottom of my range. Okay, and now I'm trying to see where are the majority tops. Okay, so I have these big engulfing candles. So this is the top, rejection, resistance, and then here again got rejected as resistance, and once again rejection of the resistance. All these levels now are marked as my top of the range. Okay, now let me make this 50% line a bit thicker inside my rectangle. Here it is, and then let me make that a straight line, please. There it is, thickness, line style. New settings here. That's cool. Trading view is improving. Nice. So here's the middle line of the range, and this is where we are right now. Okay, so Bitcoin pumped from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, hit the previous liquidity zone now, and it's coming down to the 50% of the range. If it stays and holds above, which is the new next AGI session open, it's going to stay above the 50 and then move further up. It's a bullish sign. If you hold the 50% of the range and you continue to go to the upside, it's a good sign. It's a very, very good, solid sign. Okay, now you need to see for the next couple hours, right, what the AGI is going to do. Is it going to go and continue? Right, and then if that's going to be the case, where is the next target? The next target is going to be 109. Why? Because there's going to be more liquidity there. So there is a scenario that is going to bounce from the 50% of the range. Okay, it's going to hold above. You can see the flipping point. I mean, let me make this again a bit thicker, or maybe I shall change the color for this example here. So let's do green. Okay, and let's make it a bit thicker. Here we are. So we flipping these level multiple times. Here, a couple times, here, a couple times here, 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 here. So that 50% is quite strong. Okay, it goes up and down. It's all right. The line is not there to stop the price action. The line is for me to see what price action is going to do. It's going to go, lower, or it's going to stay, on this level and move forward above. It's for me to see, right? It's not going to be a magical line to stop the price action. I wish you could do such thing, but it doesn't. So, what I have to monitor for the next couple of days, hours, right? Like the Asian Open, I would like to see the price action is going to stay here and then trying to move higher. Okay, that's the one thing that I would like to see. Okay, so if that happens, then I can say that this is very bullish, and then you can go to the basic theory that, oh, this is my low and this is my first high low, right? And then it's going to come back and then it's going to give me something like this, which is going to be your second high low. And if you get the second high low, that's a very good bullish sign. Then you can invest a little bit further or a little bit heavier, or you can wait and see, oh, I'm breaking the range, coming back, and I'm staying out of the range. Again, this is another sign of that you're breaking out of the range. That range has been going on for some time now, and you want to see that it's breaking that range and moving further. Okay, it tried once, it came back, it tried second time, it did not manage to hold it above, and it came back into the range. Not a problem. Okay. You do not control the market, so why you shouldn't be upset why it did not hold it. It is what it is. You don't care. You just follow the lines. If you lose a level, it's fine. Then you take action to the downside. If it gains a line, goes further up, like is respecting the low, is respecting the bottom of the range, and then it goes above that 95 level, and then goes above the 50% of the range, then all these are bullish signs. Okay, and you could take it, you can take a trade from level to level and say, okay, I'm starting from the bottom of the range, and then I'm going to the 50% of the range, and then I'm going to wait and see what's going to happen. Two things can happen. I'm just going to get rejected of the 50%, or it's going to claim it. Okay, this time it claimed it, it went above, so you could go up higher and higher until you reach the top of the range and say, okay, listen, previous examples here, evidence, I had a stop on the top of the range, so I can put my TP on the top of the range. I don't know if it's going to carry on further higher above the range. It may not, so I'm not going to take any chances. I'll put my TP there. It's fine. It's absolutely completely fine. Now it's coming back down. Okay, fine, no problem. A lot of people took profits. Why? Because they did exactly the same thing before. Why? Exactly the same reason why we said here's going to be a TP. Everyone's going to say here's the TP because it's the top of the range. So that's why price action is dropping now, because everyone took TPs. Okay, so don't be upset about it. What do you want to see? You want to see closing? How many minutes do I have? This is 12 hours. I need another 58 minutes. Okay, before I got the daily close. If my daily close, well, almost daily close, so it is going to be the daily close, but because remember, in my local time, always 2 o'clock in the morning, it's my 0 UTC, okay, which is the daily reset. So right now it's 1 o'clock and 2 minutes past 1, so I've got in 1 hour. Okay, that's why my clock says my downtown clock says countdown clock is 57 minutes, so 58 minutes. So I need to see where it's going to close. It's going to close above or below. If it's going to close above, I don't care if it's got a little wick there. It's fine. I need to see the close. If the close is going to be above the 50% of the line, most likely the Asia will, react positively into this and then maybe carry on. If not, if they decide to dump it, which I have no control of, okay, and I'm not going to be upset. You see, I'm controlling my emotions. I don't control the markets. I don't control the Asian market. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what's going on with the news. I don't know what, how people are going to panic. I don't know what the deals behind the market makers out there. Okay, I know nothing of that. I don't control any of it. So I'm not going to waste my energy into that direction. I'm going to wait what the chart's going to print me. Okay, all I know is that the price or the market makers, right, all the algos that run the markets, they're going to chase liquidity. They're going to chase where the money is sitting. So I'm looking for liquidity zones. Where is the liquidity in this instance? Above this range, above this range, above this range. Where else? Below this range, below this range, below this range, below this range. There are entries, loads of entries. And what do you have under the entries? Stop losses. And what do you have below stop losses? Liquidation prices, right? So you got what? A pool of liquidation of multiple events, entries, stop losses, and liquidations. It's the same thing you have above, okay, in multiple layers. So if you understand these and you remember these, then you know where you're going to target. Now, if going back to the basic here, if we're going to hold and close above 50% of the range and we're going to see Asia pushing up, my first TP is going to be above this area, and then second TP is going to be above this area. Okay, so that's why I have these lines, 102 and 109. Now, if Asia decides to dump it, because I have no control of it, and it would not upset me, I would not let the Asians or the Americans or the Europeans or the market makers, whatever you want to call it, you name it, I'm not going to let them upset me. Okay, if they want to dump it, then I know they're going to hand the liquidity below. So I'm going to set up a strategy to go all the way down, and I go level by level. Okay, and if I want to play close attention to the levels, this is what are the levels that I had previously, which I hide it here for you. Here it is. I can expand a little bit, have a better look at it. Okay, and maybe I go to a smaller time frame. Maybe I go down to 90 minutes, which is my daily favorite, and I pay a very close attention to these levels over here. Okay, and that's it. I see, I take things level by level. You see now I'm zoomed in, and this is a little wick that we saw on the 12-hour. All I need to see now the price action, how it's reacting to that green line, which is the 50% of the range. Okay, and to make things less confusing, you can put a dotted line, so it's not a buy line or anything like that. This dotted line is the 50% of the range. So what do you need to see in the next 1 hour? I need to see this price to break above that green line and stay above. Okay, and by the end of the hour, next hour, I would like to see price action be above. If I see a failure that it cannot hold this, then maybe I know that it's going to target the bottom liquidity. Okay, and this is how I see the markets. I don't get upset over the price action and what it moves. No, I'm trying to understand what's going on. I'm trying to understand the targets. I'm trying to understand the areas, the point of interest. Where does he head off? Okay, where does he head? And then, look out all these lovely zigzags and understand that above here you have liquidity, below here you have liquidity, above here you have liquidity, below here you have liquidity. Same here. All right, above here liquidity, below here liquidity. Okay, so what the price action is doing is always chasing the previous liquidities. This one is untapped. Interesting. It acts like a magnet. If the Asians decide to say, oh, look at that massive drop that the Americans did, let's carry on and let's keep going in the same direction. Let's ruin everything for the Americans. And then, they may decide to go further down. It's fine by me. If I see that it cannot maintain that 50%, I'm going automatically mode. I'm going to switch my trigger to automatic, and I'm going full automatic, and I'm going all the way down to the bottom to this range, and then I'm going to target my 92 if that is so, right? If the next couple hours I see that is is trying to claim and goes above, then my mode is go again automatic and say, okay, let's huge imbalance. It's going to go and grab this imbalance, and maybe it's going to target this liquidity. So a scenario goes up to here, comes down, or it goes all the way up here, takes out the liquidity, and then I'm going to see if it's going to hold up over the range or it's going to come back again. So each level is going to be for you a point of interest to see, pay attention, see what you're going to do, what's your next plan. And that's what it is, okay? That's what it is. Now, Bitcoin update. What's next? I mean, we talk about the possible scenarios. If it goes above the 50%, then we target higher again, right? And it's an uptrend. And if it doesn't hold above the 50%, then most likely it's going to go lower. Then your target's lower. Okay, these are the levels for you. If you go to my Excel sheet on the Google Drive, you're gonna see all these levels. I'm gonna leave these as it is, so you're gonna see them. Okay, here it is. Click save. It's saved. This is what exactly you're gonna see right now. Now, before I'm gonna close this stream, because I don't want to hold it very long, it's gonna be a short Bitcoin update only. Let me go to a bit higher time frame. Let's go to monthly. All right, let's go have a look on the monthly. Zoom out a little bit. Trying to clean a little bit the chart here. Let me hide the Fibonacci's there. So I like get rid of this one as well. Why not? And let's have a look on the price action. Let me get rid of the rectangle that we draw lately. Right. And let's bring the little agents. Let's bring the agents here to give us all the information and have a look what's going on with the indicators. Okay. Here we are. So what do we see on the stochastic RSI? Let's have a look on the closer look on the stochastic RSI. RSI bounced above 50 and is pushing upwards. How does it look? Healthy. Momentum is picking up. Fast line looking up. Slow line following, going up. Do you see any signs of slowing down? Nope. Okay. Still heading up, looking to the sky, looking healthy. Okay. Keep a note on that one. Go to the RSI, simple RSI. What do you see on the RSI? I had the previous peak here. I came to this little peak, equal highs, sort of, right? I'm not trying to be picky here, but it's equal highs. Here it is, equal highs. Okay. I mean, if I put it, like this, it's not a big angle. You can't say this is a low high. Technically, yeah, but yeah. 77 to 75 is not a big deal. Okay, this is a 77 and this is a 75. It's only 2 degrees, not even 2 degrees. But it's like 2 units. Okay, it's not too far away. So still, RSI is still heading up. Okay, and lost a little bit of the tip here, but it's still looking up to the sky. So okay, that's good. So RSI is still looking, trying to push higher. ASO. Now this one is a little bit giving me not a warning, but it's trying to give me a different picture here. I say, okay, I have this peak that turn around, I have a second try, it's turning around, and then I got a lower. Okay, so I got all 3 mountains here, 1 peak, 2 peak. Other people will say, oh, that looks like a head and shoulder. That's the shoulder, that's the head, that's another shoulder. Yeah, maybe. Okay, fine. But this is ASO. And what do I usually see on the ASO? What do I pay attention? I pay attention when I see a curvature, right? And this is the positive. This is the golden line. And I have the golden line technically giving me a coverage, and it's dropping, losing steam, momentum. So kind of telling me that the buyers are losing the steam. Now the negative, you see that's going up. It doesn't give you any new information because it's why? Because it's a mirror image. What that means, that is going to be exactly the opposite, right? So Technically, there's no different information. It's exactly the same. It's like a mirror, 100% mirror. Whatever shape you have here, you have exactly the opposite down. So that's not a new different information. It's not like the DMI. DMI is different, okay? ASO though, it's equal. It's the same thing as a mirror. So when you have the negative line, which is my silver line, dropping, it's telling you that the price cannot go any lower. When you have the ASO, the golden dropping, it's kind of telling you that the price cannot go any further higher. I mean, like the price is losing momentum here, unless something happens radically and it turns around. It happened here. It turned around. It turned around here as well. Okay, it didn't go that far, but you can see the point. What I'm trying to say. Okay, let me remove the arrow here. It makes my drawings very messy. So here we are. Remove that, remove that. No, I didn't mean to remove the ASO. I meant to remove the drawings. So, again, let's go to delta volume. What do we see? We see something similar with the ASO. It's telling you that the buyer's volume is decreasing, right? They're losing steam. Look at how big volume that is. Then second month, a bit lower. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth month is a bit lower. The fifth one is a bit lower. What is going to happen next, right? Either you're going to get a gray one, no surprise, it's a downtrend, okay? Or either you're going to get one pink pump, or maybe another small one. It's fine. But what I'm trying to say here is that you're either going to get higher or you're going to get lower, okay? So that's what you're going to get. What do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? What do you get here? What's the maximum of, the positive candles that you had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? You got one singles there, 2, 3 over there. So maybe we're running out of steam here with buyers. Right, maybe everyone's waiting to see what's going to happen when Trump is going to take office. Maybe, I don't know. Is it the time for you to worry? No, you don't need to really worry. But what I want you to see, and I'm going to draw the lines for you. It's just want you to make sure you pay attention that you need to have a good understanding of the previous history data, and then trying to have optimistic goals. You may have big dreams, but you need doable small goals for you to reach your dreams. Okay, so just watch out these peaks and see if you can break this previous high. If you break this previous high, it's a good sign. Right, the price is going to go higher, it's going to break above the 80, and then maybe you're going to hit around 87. Right, are we going to exit above this? I have no idea, but historical data here all the way from 2010 is a kind of down slope. Right, it goes every time, it goes lower and lower and lower. Okay, that's not a problem, that's not concern me, I'm not scared. But what I'm saying is, we got plenty of space until we get to the top here to say that we maximized our bull market. However, before you reach there, you have the ups and downs. Okay, like this one came all the way down here and then pushed one more time. It's fine. Came down, pushed one more time. This one was only one time. It's fine. This one, double tips. Right, you got two tops there. Two tops there, two tops there, single one. Okay, and this one now is a little bit apart, but it's too low. Okay, it's giving me the idea that maybe we can go slowly and grind, go a bit higher, at least to reach these levels, at least towards that direction, that angle. Trying to give an average. Is this an average? Maybe this is an average. Here it is, an average. Okay, so you've got one touch there, two touches, three touches, 4, So say maybe, maybe we're going to exceed and touch here. Maybe they're going to go as high as previous ones, right? But you can go up to, I don't know, 87, 85, 87, 88-ish. And then maybe you're going to come down. That will be the end of the bull market. Maybe. That's why I draw the lines for us to see. We got time, I believe. It's still early, unless something else is going to happen. Now, I've got this little bit warning sign that is losing a bit steam here. Okay. When was the next time that it lost steam? Look at that. It was dropping. You see that the price action was dropping, right? When was the next, the previous time that you have a curve that, the golden line lost steam and turning around, you see the price action was turning around. So we've got the price here on the new all-time highs around 100. Okay. A lot of people on the internet got very optimistic and say, oh, we're going to go to 250. Fine. I have no reason why to agree or disagree. I don't care. I'm not going to waste my energy. The market's going to sell us if it wants to go to 250 or 2 million. Okay. It may go one day, but I cannot tell you which day that's going to be. I cannot put a date on it. Okay. Now, I only take what the charts are giving me. This is the facts, right? And the charts don't lie. This is what I get. Price actions real time. Indicators are a little bit like an indicators. They're going to give you data a little bit more, delayed way of printing the data because it needs values to print, right? It needs to calculate some past values to give you an indication, but it's fine. You're using that as a combination. So in general, if I hold this line here, right, which is the 96.8, it's fine by me. It's not a problem. If I hold this line, let me take that a bit lower over here. What's the number? 96.84. Okay, 90. No, that's not my line. 91,254. So let's put roughly 91 to 50. If we hold the price above this level, like this is a flipping point, it went all the way up here, came down, bounced, and pushed twice above this level. If we hold this level in the long run for a couple weeks and months, we're going to be okay. Okay, we're going to carry on. We're going to be okay, carry on, clear all these weeks. Now, in the bigger time frame like this monthly, what do you see here? You see 3 big wicks. Okay. What do you really, understand with these big wicks? That you have a lot of selling pressure, okay? The same kind of pressure that you had here, okay? Same here, same here, same here. When you get these big wicks on these big time frames, it's telling you that someone is trying to push it. Everyone's trying to sell this, okay? The same thing, you look at all these wicks. Why? Because everyone was selling, because everybody got excited that it passed the previous highs. And once they touched this area, everybody that was trapped or they were, back in years, someone that got trapped after the COVID, everyone got trapped. This is the exit, the relief point. So everyone, it makes sense, all these people to sell out and get out and breaking even. Also, you have a lot of people that they got in at the bottom or somewhere here or somewhere here, and the only known area, the point of interest that they had, it was the previous all-time high, so they know that they can target safely the previous all-time high and get out. That makes sense as well, okay? So don't panic, just draw the lines and say, hey, this is my last invalidation point. You lose that, and we kiss it goodnight. Okay, if you hold above this, we may continue and target a little bit higher to clear this liquidity up there, right? Personally, I believe that we still have some more push to the up. All right, now how far up? I don't know. There's a lot of escalations out there. People say a lot of things. They're expecting to go, I don't know, people say 200, other people say 150, other people say 120, other people say 1 million. I don't go into that kind of prediction. Not because I'm afraid to be wrong. I don't care. Okay, I'm not afraid to say that. I believe it's going to be a good day and it's going to be a bad day. Was it because of me? No. Why should I be upset if I was wrong? I say that I believe it's going to go higher, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so I'm not afraid, but I'm not playing the guessing game here, and I'm not playing the prediction game here. What I'm trying to focus is for me to react to the market. So I don't panic, I don't FOMO, right? I don't spread fight around. All I do is I draw lines and say, hey, if I stay above the line, I'm bullish, I'm buying. If it drops a line, I don't care, I'm selling. So I'm trying to keep things simple and clean. And I don't care what the market's doing. I'm not going to be upset focusing, why did it go up? Why did it go down? No. Does it go up? Okay, what do I need to do to make money? Okay, buy. Go long. If it's dropping, it goes down. Okay, fine. What do I need to make money? Short. Sell it. Keep things simple, practical. Okay? This is business. You want to make money? You don't go with emotions and what you believe. The market is not yours. Okay? So don't be upset. It's not your baby. Your baby is your money that you put in. So you need to see that money grow. Okay? That's your target. How you can make $100 to $200. How can you make $1,000 to $2,000. You need to see your money grow. That's your baby. You're a parent and you want to see the babies grow. Right, that's what you want to see. If you're gonna see your baby fall down and hurt himself, you're gonna be upset and sad. Right? So that's why you need to focus on. You need to really focus how you progress with your wealth. Okay, how you can increase it, how you're gonna put your money to work and make you more money. Right? Draw the lines, find the levels, and say, hey. You stay above this line, all good. You drop this line, again, all good. I'm not going to be upset with you. But if you're going down, I'm going to short it. Simple as that. I'm going on the same direction. Okay? Now, for the people that they love trend lines, nothing wrong with that. I love trend lines too. Still in an uptrend, aren't you? Alright? A bit uptrend here, but you get the idea. Here it is. Still in an uptrend. I had a small deviation here. A lot of people panicked, it went sideways, but it came back on track again. Here it is, still an uptrend. Okay, no panic here. Okay, right, that's it for me. This is the Bitcoin update. We have a little bit of small warning signs going on here, like the RSI is going to break the previous highs. Right, equal highs. Okay, fine, fair enough. Are you going to break it? That's good. If not, is it double top? What's going to happen? Okay. That's the one warning sign that you need to pay attention. The second warning sign is the ASO telling me that the buyers are, they're here, but they cannot push any further. Is that going to be true? Or a major event is going to turn around, like maybe, Donald Trump, or the president of the United States, is going to take office and, maybe things are going to be more bullish again, because since he got elected, everything just went blossom. Good stuff. Delta volume. It's telling you that the buyers again, losing steam here, they lost momentum. What's going to happen? You never know. You may get this gold candle again, right? Gold candle, whatever you want to call it. You may see one big, huge candle up there. You never know. Okay? You never know. Our stochastic RSI, which is a bit faster than all the indicators. That's why it's my first indicator, right? The first one is stochastic RSI because it's the fastest of all. RSI is a bit slower. ASO is even more slower. Okay? So out of three, that's the fast one. So I pay a lot of attention to stochastic RSI. How's stochastic RSI looking? Building up momentum. Okay, it just needs a little bit backup, right? It needs the volume. It needs the buyers to show me that they're here. The bulls are still here controlling. Otherwise, if the price action is going to start dropping, then the stochastic RSI will follow. And then what do you have? A low high. Okay, and that will be a bearish divergence. but that is going to take some time to print. Why? Because this is the monthly time frame. It's going to take months to give me a cross down and a lower high. But right now it's looking at the sky, and today it's not cloudy, as I can see, full of stars. Right, it's a cold winter night here in the Mediterranean. But yeah, shall we go to a smaller time frame? Okay, let's go quickly and have a look. Weekly. What do you see on the weekly? Weekly, it's more faster than the monthly, obviously. You have this top, it came down, and now it's turning around. Is it hiding something here? Are we going to bounce from the 15 turn around on the weekly? That's going to be a good sign. It's going to take a couple days, hours and days to see what's going to happen next. But that will be a nice area for it to turn around. Okay, let's have a look. In general, the 50, you do have some action on the 50s. You have some action here in the 50s. Action here in the 50s. So maybe on the 50 range, maybe we're going to see a turnaround. Anyway, I see the fast line turning on the weekly. Yeah, you can see that the fast line is turning around. Maybe, the weekly is trying to tell us something. RSI, on the weekly, what do you have? Right. Yep. Price actions go higher, but the RSI goes lower. Divergent kind of. Okay. We need to pay attention. This is kind of equal highs. Okay, fine. It's turning around, trying to push up. Let's see if RSI is trying to push out. The ASO weekly is giving me the indication that maybe, for some little while we can push it. Okay. So maybe, as I said, if we're going to hold this line, you see that this line now makes more sense on the weekly. If I go further down to the daily, oh, look at that. That was the bottom of the range, right? So here it is. Resistance as as the rejection point, and then you have another rejection point as a support. So that's the bottom of the range. As long as it stays above that bottom of the range, we're going to be fine. Let me bring that rectangle. Here it is. I didn't delete that rectangle. Okay, so we're coming back to that conclusion. We need to pay attention and we need to hold this range. For today, I'd like to see it stay above the 50%. Alright, in general, I would like to see you break that range finally, please. Can you break this range and get out and move on? And then we can have, a good another push to the up. Otherwise, if you're going to lose that 50%, okay, fine. Short it until you get to the bottom of the range, and then you know what you're going to do? You're going to buy again. Okay, because we're still accumulating into the range. Right, so now you're seeing today, very quickly, as a Bitcoin update, how I see the markets, how, I'm using the time frames, trying to investigate a little bit, have a look at understanding the bigger picture, the smaller picture. We've seen the 90 minutes, we've seen the 12 hours, we've seen now the daily, we've seen the weekly, the monthly, we see all the time frames. Okay, the bigger time frames, they're going to panic you less. The smaller time frames, you're going to see, what you're going to do today, tomorrow. Okay. Again, I don't let the time frames or the charts or the price section to panic me. No, I'm using my lines, and I have these lines for a reason. If they break the lines, it's fine by me. I'm not going to be upset. I'm just going to have a different attack. Okay, so that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Another Bitcoin. Oh, let me leave that line there for you. I hope you enjoyed that Bitcoin update. Alright. Don't be upset, if Bitcoin is playing around with this range. It's been doing that since November, right? Here's the top of the November. This is the bottom of the November, the end of the November. Then that's December, and this is January. So it's fine. This is the range. Okay. Unfortunately, we did not break this time the range, but it's going to happen soon. as long as we stay above this 50% line. Oh, like how straight that is. I didn't use the ruler. But yeah, as long as we stay above this 50%, it's going to be bullish to continue to attack the top of the range. If we're going to lose that, then you're going to attack the bottom of the range. Keep things simple, practical, easy. Do not panic. Do not get FOMO. Don't get fat, and try to stay unbiased as possible. Try to do your own TA and trust your own charts. You don't need any noise. You don't need to go to Twitter. You don't need to go to anywhere. That's why you don't see me posting me a lot of things in Discord, right? Because I don't want to drive you crazy with all these ports and charts and left, right, center. No, this is not what I do. I don't trade every day. I see the markets every day, but I don't trade every day. I don't have the need to go on about every day, oh, Bitcoin did this, oh, Bitcoin went $100 down, oh, Bitcoin went $100 up, oh, Bitcoin dropped $500. No, too much noise, right? I'm trying to be nice, cool with my music here, with my tea. I see my charts, and then, you know, I just plan, and I'm waiting. Stay above that 50%, and I'm going to be interested. You lose it? Guess what? I'm still interested. I'm going to be interested. I'm going to short it. Okay. Right. That's it for me. I'm going to do another video, which is not going to be an update. It's going to be an educational video. So I'm going to close this one, and then I'm going to do another video for you. And I'm going to post them on YouTube, and I'm going to post the links in Discord. If you like this content, please like it. Leave a comment, because if you leave a comment, then I understand what's going on. If you like it, leave a positive comment. If you don't like it, leave a comment. Say, hey, I would like to see this. I would like to see another one. Please explain this. Please explain that. I don't understand this. How you do this? How you do that? And then I'll be more than happy to do more videos for you. Okay. Either way, just leave a feedback. Thumbs up. Give me a direction. What else would you like, or where do you need help? And then I'll do my best. Right. Until then, my ladies, enjoy the moon. I hope you're all well, safe, be cool, chill, and I'll see you around.